Good evening, everyone. I am Venkatesan. Today, we are going to discuss how to generate sine wave and cosine wave using Matlab simulation. I open Matlab and then started simulation. Just open a new file. Go to library. From sources, take sine wave, add with a new file. Sync. From sync, you take scope, add with the same new file. Go to that file I already added, and then first you save this file. I saved this file in the name of simulation1. You can save in any name, but before you run the program, just save it and connect this sine wave to the scope. Let us see what are the parameters we have to set inside this sine wave. Here we have time based or sample based. I took some time based for a continuous time. And simulation time, I took whatever the simulation time mentioned within the window, I took it. I did not use this external time. Amplitude, by default it is 1. You can change the amplitude. And bias, this is the actually offset voltage, DC voltage added with the sine wave or cosine wave. If it is 0, but there is no DC signal added to your sine or cosine wave. If it is other than 0, that particular value is added. It may be either plus or minus, that we'll discuss. Frequency 1 radian per second, it is in radians per second. Frequency is in radians per second. By default, its value is 1, or we can have some other value according to our simulation. Phase is 0. By default it is 0. If you want to add some phase pi by 2 or minus pi by 2, we can add. Sample time is 0 because if it is digital, then we can add some sampling time ts. We can mention here, or we can mention as ts, and we can mention the value of ts at workspace. And what will be the output? It is given here in the same dialog box, sine wave dialog box. We can see the output sine wave. Output of t equal to amplitude, that is whatever the value we give here, is this one, into sine of frequency. Frequency is in radians per second, that is omega into t plus phase, maybe plus pi by 2 or minus pi by 2 or pi by 3, some values in radians, and the entire this term plus DC voltage added with this term. So this is nothing but Vm sine omega t plus pi, not pi, this pi phase. Okay, I kept everything as it is. I did not change anything. First, let us see what will be the result by keeping this value. Go to run, press F5. Completed. Now we can see the sine wave generated in this simulation. So here you can see the amplitude. What we gave amplitude as 1. Here also it is 1. And radians 3.14 will be, we gave 1 radian, which is pi. Okay. So this is the sine wave we got from this simulation. And in case if we change the values, what will happen? Let us see. I did not change this amplitude. Let me add bias voltage. You can see the value. See, this waveform starts at 0. There is no DC signal present with this sine wave. Now I add some 2 volt or 3 volt with this 3. I did not change this phase also. So only I just added DC signal with this. Now we'll see what happened. So I have to run, and only the change will occur.